Cabinet has concluded a successful 4-day extended Lekgotla in which we conducted a midterm review and charted the way forward in pursuit of the goal of building a more prosperous, united, and equal South Africa. In broad terms, our deliberations focused on the midterm review, the economic situation, and progress on the Presidential Infrastructure Coordinating Commission. Contextualizing the Lekgotla, President Zuma reminded Cabinet that he had observed in 2011 State of the Nation address that government had made notable progress across its 5 key priority areas of education, health, rural development, safety and crime prevention, as well as job creation. The President had also cautioned last year that too many South Africans were unemployed and living in poverty. 2011 had therefore been declared a year of job creation. In 2011, President had also called on all sectors of society in government, civil society and the private sector in particular to contribute to defeat the scourge of unemployment. 6 areas were identified for job creation: infrastructure development, agriculture, mining, beneficiation, manufacturing, the green economy and tourism. Subsequently, the government launched various initiatives at creating jobs, including the 9 billion job fund over the next 3 years to finance new job creation initiatives. The IDC has set aside 10 billion rand to invest on job creation over the next 5 years, 20 billion rand in tax allowances of tax breaks to promote investment and expansions and upgrades in the manufacturing sector. Also last year, government announced its intention to merge 3 agencies that support SMMEs in order to improve access, efficiency and effectiveness. It was against this background that Cabinet assessed the impact of government programs since this administration came into being and considered options for the future. With regard to the midterm review, government, given the period that has passed since the general election in 2009, this Lekgotla also undertook a midterm review assessment of the performance of the administration and setting out the way forward. Detailed discussions took place regarding the progress government is making on the 5 key priority areas of safety, health, education, employment, and rural development. Cabinet is indeed satisfied with the progress made in these areas. The Department of Performance Monitoring and Evaluation in the Presidency will in the next few weeks undertake final consultations with delivery forums in the various clusters of government as part of finalizing the review that will be published early next month. With regard to the economic situation, Cabinet discussed the development of a cohesive state machinery to oversee our economic planning and progress, and the need for us to strengthen our management and leadership of critical delivery institutions. Cabinet's deliberations this week built on the foundations laid with last year's emphasis by President Zuma and the National Executive on job creation. Continuing in the planning and implementation is vital to our success in addressing the national priorities that demand sustained interventions over long periods of time. Cabinet therefore examined progress made with regard to the 6 areas that have been identified under the new growth path as key drivers to reduce unemployment. Cabinet also emphasized the need for government and its partners in other sectors to maximize the initiatives we have started to create and sustain economic activity and growth. These interventions include, as outlined by the President, the Jobs Fund, investments by the Industrial Development Corporation in job creation, tax breaks, and other initiatives by other government institutions. With regard to the Presidential Infrastructure Coordinating Commission, in July 2011, government formed 2 significant commissions that constitute government's own effort to create jobs through public sector initiatives. The commissions were tasked with expediting such initiative as part of the agency attached to the President's declaration of 2011 as the year of job creation. The Presidential Infrastructure Commission, Coordination Commission, PICC, is led by the President, while the Short-Term Job Creation Commission is led by the Deputy President. At this Lekgotla, the PICC presented its first report on infrastructure rollout that is designed to stimulate regional economies and job creation. This report has been referred for further consultations with provinces and the affected regions as a means to consolidate and ensure that there is alignment across government. Cabinet is confident that our strategies and plans are sound, but is keen that we should sustain momentum in driving the economy and the country forward. The State of the Nation address on February the 9th will set out our approach in closer details in this coming financial year. Thank you.
Thank you, Minister. Now, colleagues, because the Minister needs to rush back to a meeting to conclude a few other things in there, we're only going to take 3 questions.